Good morning. Welcome everyone. Let's do a quick recap of our photos that we took for today. All right, we looked at Bitcoin on a 2-hour chart. We are expecting bullishness on Bitcoin. I'm expecting bullishness at least. All right, I believe mid phantoms cracked enough. I also believe we're sitting on top of a multi-touch flat with round support. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to actually do some bigger things. The larger charts on Bitcoin show that we have potential right now up to 40,000, and structures above there could hit us all the way around 45,000 in the current moments. Okay. On PYR, this trade, we're actually seeing a very strong map. The map is really, I believe it's really well done. So follow the map from today and the image notes that will be posted. But there's not an entry right now. You actually just hit your target where you're supposed to hit, and there's nothing else to do at the moment. We may get another trade at 8.5. No entry for PYR, but it looks good. From 8, we can trade up to 13 and possibly $24. That's going to be 8 to 24, and it should give you what, 16, 3 times your 2. It's a 2x coin. Okay, 8 to 16, another 8 after that is going to give you 24. Okay, so 200% you might be looking to get up to the next target if you can get that. But you don't have it yet, don't get in yet based on that. You could find yourself going all the way back down to 4 cents at the moment. Okay, you got to wait to navigate that. And there's our, commentary for this. ADA still does not have a breakout. We're looking for a breakout above 39 cents. I'll pay for those prices, and I'll also pay if we get back down to 32 cents. But right now it's just wasting my time and money, and I told you guys that about a week ago, and then we checked it again a few days ago, and it's still the same thing. Okay, there's no update. PMPY had our last pullback from this old level flat. That's only about the only structure we got. Now we can see the arc, which is shown in a parabolic yellow. We would be looking for weakness when prices come to that side, but right now that has not happened. There's no real entry for this that I have for you on this trade, except for that last pullback. These candles are going to be very volatile, very high spikes. You're going to see price swings from 0.005 all the way to 0.007. That's pretty massive, and you're going to see that. But at the same time, I would be bullish and I would stay in this crypto until I see weaknesses. There's no weakness right now at the moment that I can see. The next one is CAW. It was a prophetic dream. This is what we can see. We can see point of interception coming around December. It's possible we'll see a time cycle change in December 11th. Somewhere around that week, we could see prices going up. I don't have weaknesses on this chart, but there is a lot of volatility. I would probably take prices once we hit that red line, and also take prices way up there around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, 13. So I would take it at the red line and at the blue at 13. And the other thing I see about this chart is that we are currently in this small uptrend. So I drew it with blue. We were just drawing some of the highlights, and there is a sword cut that is around these prices. The other thing is that there was a small step up in gray. That price is sitting up. It's not enough for me to maybe enter, but I would still be bullish on this. It's not my cup of tea, and I actually wrote that down. It's not my cup of tea, but if I was in CAW, I would still be bullish right now. But I wouldn't take the trade for me personally. It's not my style. REN is something I'm really excited about. So no entry on CAW. REN is something I'm really excited about. As we looked at REN today, the structures for this map look great. Fantastic, with lots of confirmations. And I believe that REN has potential all the way up until 69 cents on REN, but we need a breakout. So we need to get a breakout. The first trade would get us towards the step up around, I believe, 20 to 25 cents. And that's if we get that breakout. We have not got the breakout. And if you see today's video episode, that I actually have 2 targets. When we overlapped the targeting system, it actually overlapped the step up around 20 cents. So that's what's more confidence. I believe we're going to hit 20 cents. So that means if we break out from 8 cents right now, if we broke out, it'd have to be above 8 cents today. Later in the future, that number will go lower because the angle is going lower. But if we broke out today, we need to get clear 8 cents clearly, maybe 8.5, something like that, or 0.085. And then we could take it up to 20 cents. So we're looking about a little over 100% on our money just in the first trade alone. After that, there may be another trade up to 7 cents, which is just even more massive. There may be 2 trades, 1 to 20, and then another trade after up to the red line again. Currently, that would be at 70. So price 0.70 cents. 0.70 cents, not 7 cents. 0.70 cents. That's crazy if we can hit there. So that's why I would be really excited about that. And then, yeah, target 2 is around 700%, it shows. So this is going to be a massive trade, but there's no entry on it right now. So it could waste our time and money at the moment. And yeah, there's no real entry for that. So wait for that to break out. Put it on your watch list, REN watch list. It could be a real exciting trade, but not right now. AGIX, currently there may be a breakout above there. It's something I would take. AGIX has some massive potential up to 43 cents for the step up, and the target number 2, a 0.34 cents. The only problem is I believe it already hit the low side of that target or pretty close to it. It may come up back to hit it properly. And if Bitcoin continues to move up based on the structures I see, it can bring up the whole markets and do good for that one. So this is some of the things we talk about in today's episode. And yeah, so this is it, AGIX. Now AGIX, when we adjusted the line for the accounting for the monthly chart energy, we did see that the verification would have been right there on this chart. So for that month, I'm going to say it was January of 2023. And that leads me to believe with more of a higher degree of confidence that the angle, if hit now or hit during the seasons, is actually 91 cents instead of what we had it at before, which was around 73 cents for AGIX, which means that if AGIX is breaking out right now and has a trade, this is a 6-hour chart, that potentially we could see a longer term trade develop all the way up until 90 cents. Now the current prices for AGIX are 0.30 cents. 0.30 cents up to 90 cents is pretty good. That's about 3 times your money. So 30, 60, another 90, no, 2x get. So you're at 200%. So AGIX, pretty good and pretty healthy. It's probably going to be the one that's going to have the most closest breakout because this is a 6-hour chart. So there might be a trade this week on that one for AGIX. Maybe. There's not an entry yet. When we looked at Gala, the Gala is something I'm very excited about. Gala has an entry. We already talked about this primarily in episode 148, but just as a recap, some people are saying, is Gala still healthy? It pulled back. Yeah, it's okay. Because look, we already broke out on the weekly and we're sitting exactly where we're supposed to. We're sitting on top of the line. You want to sit on top of that line. You want it to sit there because it's building up structure. Remember, the buying happens on the down bars. That's a down bar. I want to see down bar right there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see higher volume, by the way, on this. Let me take a look. Do we have the volume on here? Look at the volume that's in this areas. Okay. This massive volume that happened here is way higher than the average for almost everything, and most days it's a few bars above, but all of this is just in this area. So that's a very good, healthy sign that there's a lot of activity that was helping it break above. Now we already had that first break, which was here, and that was the main trade. So now we actually really have power to go here, but we had a strong problem at this resistance here, the super big problem here. So I knew that if we can clear that area, we're good to continue going. Otherwise, it's going to help swamp this. But because we clear it, it's a big deal. We need to be able to clear and come back down, and it's all happening just this week. On a daily chart, it's going to look like that so far. Okay. So I'm confident. I'm very confident on this trade. I'm excited. We can never guarantee anything in the markets. Everything in this video is not financial, investment, or trading advice of every kind. Everything is just for entertainment, educational, and comedic purposes only. Bear in mind, I ate red crayons for breakfast. This is never also medical or nutritional advice of any kind. Trading the markets carries substantial risk. Never trade more than you can afford to lose, and especially be aware against high leverage trading. But with that said, because of the higher degree of confidence, we can expect more. You can stack the odds in your favor. The best things that you can do is stack odds in your favor. You can never guarantee anything. I want you to stack the odds in your favor. I'm so glad for people who are watching this program, watching this channel, whether you're watching on YouTube or you are a Dive member in the live call. Thank you everybody who requested these cryptos today. You guys help us find some really good ones. all the prophetic stuff you guys are hearing. You guys show me some of these cryptos and it helps us. So thank you guys for watching. Our program is $18 for the entire month. You guys get access and to all of our lessons, as well as private videos that are sent out for all of these lessons. I do a few public videos maybe a month, just a very small handful of public videos. The rest are on our website. You guys get access to all of the charts every day for as little as $1 a month, the image notes, but you get access to the video lesson for the dive tier, and you get access to every Zoom call, as well as a private chat group if you guys wish to join and just talk to Superfood, and he'll help you get a part of that if you're in one of the calls. I'll be back on Saturday, my friends, at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be an all Patreon dive, so we'll be there on Saturday. So if you guys are a member, show up on Saturday, and we'll see you in the Zoom call.